Hey guys, Adam Harvey here, Long Creek High School down in New Braunfels, Texas. Looking forward to talking a little ball tonight. Today, whenever you're watching this, I am year of 21 now in coaching, and absolutely love my job. Can't imagine doing anything else. Learned a lot along the way, and hopefully you can learn a little bit about this piece that we run out of a tight front tonight as you watch. So we'll get started without further ado. A little bit about where I am currently. We just started a brand new high school again down here in Texas. We are at about 830 students with two grades, just freshmen and sophomores at the moment. Expecting close to 2,000 by the year 2026 and to get this thing started. So I'm a big culture guy. I think I would be amiss if I didn't talk about the culture, and you will see here later as we watch film where that culture comes into play. You will watch a team that I coached a couple of years ago as a defensive coordinator. That's where the majority of actually all the film tonight is going to come from. But we're trying to teach the same things with these young people here of the Dragons. So we have a mantra, and that is fire, family, integrity, resiliency, and elite, as you can read there on the screen. And then our core values are also an acronym, and that is tough. We want to be tenacious. We want to be one. We want to be unwavering, have grit, and being honorable. So that's something, again, that you'll see as we play football. Those things are also coming out, not only in life, but on the field. So my thoughts on Fitz, I put that really small up in the top left-hand corner, just to kind of give you guys an idea where I'm coming from as I think, throughout my time being a defensive back guy. I think it's really important to get your box right. The better your box, the better your defensive backs. And a lot of that just goes hand in hand and marries together. So I think the first thing that I think about is gap size, right? You obviously have your down linemen that are going to be more lumbering, a little bit bigger bodies. And so those gap sizes need to reflect that. In my opinion, the bigger the body, the smaller the gap size. And what I mean by that is you have your condensed gaps. Typically, anytime an A gap is is mentioned, you're going to get a condensed gap. And whether you're a two gap guy from the nose, whether you're a lag guy or whether you attack it, right? I think it's important that those A gaps are taken not only by the nose, but another body or two that is maybe bigger, right? A little bit more lumbering. The B gap's kind of the same way. B gap is a heavy hit gap. You hear brick and bubble all the time. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But I think it's important that you understand that those B gaps are also still smaller gaps in nature. And then when it gets to the C and the D, depending on the 2-man or 3-man surface, that's where you want your more athletic guys that can move, guys that can do things in that space that you need to be able to do. So that leads you to job descriptions. What job description, right, fits the mold of your down lineman? What job description fits the mold of your overhangs and your inside backers? I think that's important that you ask yourself that, and ask that every week. You're going to see a lot of different alignments today as you go through this film and these looks, but it's all from the tight front mindset. And even when we're in even spacing, we're also thinking in the same realm in regards as a tight front. That leads to player abilities. What can your players do, and what are they comfortable doing? If they can play fast and physical in every moment of what you've got drawn up, I think you're going to make some waves. I think you'll find yourself having some high success moments because of your players' abilities. But that's not just physical, right? That's mental. That's their study. All the things that they're able to do will allow you to call a more efficient ball game. Some specifics. I always want 3 fitters in space outside of them in a line of scrimmage. You'll see here we talk about a high C and a low C fit. We also want our corners and our safeties extremely involved in the run fit as well. You'll also see that. You'll see several tackles from corners as well as safeties here in this presentation. We're a spill-to-box team. We have convert players, and I want to talk about that with a splatter technique, typically from either a 6 technique, a tight 9, or a loose, 8 overhang. We do what we call a splatter that I learned from Wally Kaczynski up in St. Thomas University in Minnesota. and we want those convert players to be extremely involved. And then exploit your one-on-one matchups, right? You'll see a lot in this video that we really try to pick that out, whether it's a lineman, a linebacker, or certainly a defensive back. All right, again, 20 personnel. These guys lined up a little bit wider out here on the ticks. So he's here at the bottom of the numbers. Again, I think it's important that you keep your fits intact. Little split zone there. Again, attack and react. It looks like they think about maybe reading that 3 technique in a midline set, but we are attacking the near hip of the guard, and then we are just holding our own, and we are going to always attack a mesh point, right? So a lot of people, obviously, D-line coaches are afraid to get too far upfield. I certainly understand that. We definitely don't want our guys to go upfield, but we also don't want our guys to pause. We feel like the athleticism out of the D-line is when they get moving, reset the line of scrimmage, and go right now. So instead of pausing, what we would have them do is just attack the mesh. And that's what he does in this picture. He attacks the mesh and it allows himself to make a play. Very nice job there. Right, you can see a little bit better here in the tight look. Right, again, the nose gets stymied a little bit. But great job there by both the interior guys. We're just pinching both of those B gaps. Inside hip of the guard right here. You can see 35 really going after that hip of the guard. We'll look at the picture here in just a second from the end zone. But again, those interior backers especially, you can tell. I don't really like where my overhang to the boundary here bounces inside right there. Luckily, it doesn't matter. But he really should be outside shoulder here, right, playing the box set, right? Well, that's what we're trying to do. He is that convert player that I was talking about earlier, the 3-down lineman or spill. You can really see it from this angle. Just attacking. He crosses face right now. Goes into the A gap. So this is actually a stunt, and we would call this. I don't mind telling you guys, our call is Apache for A gap, right? So it would be Apache strong or Apache weak. In this case, strong, because the 2 receivers are out to the field. Apache strong tells that nose right now that he's got to push to the A gap away from the call. All right, and we're still going to pinch the brick to get the B gap here. We're crossing face as you see in the picture here, and that allows for us to have a TFL here. Lot of practice tackling, guys. We're a huge hip leverage team. 2x2 set, 10 personnel. Good block destruction here from the 4 technique to the field. Right there, throws off, creates the pile himself. Just being extremely aggressive. Ten personnel. Actually, 33 is a little bit wrong here. I would rather him go to the quarterback, play the outside shoulder of the deepest. Once he sees the mesh, he should be going straight to the quarterback, as we have other guys fitting. As you can see, there's plenty of guys fitting to the running back. Ends up not hurting us. Again, the bubble and bow path. Good job right there by the overhang, coming and forcing that ball back to the inside, and then allows everybody to get to the football. Good reset of the line of scrimmage. This may be one of my favorite football plays in 21 years. I want you to see it from the end zone. Keep your eyes on number 4 for our guys, and I don't know what number he is, but this left guard right here. Watch number 4. Now, by the way, guys, this is about 265. This is 157. And just watch. Fast and physical. It's a mindset. It's a mentality. Here it comes, number 59. Watch number 4 take care of him. Boom. And then make the play. That is fast and physical. That is playing non-negotiable football right there. Love it.